What 30 seconds feels like it lasts the longest? Gotta be drowning or almost drowning. Gordon Lightfoot wasn't kidding when he said the waves turn the minutes to hours. Two incidents still stick in my head decades after they happened. Once at swimming lessons before I could tread water and the instructor wasn't paying attention to me and I started going under. It was probably only 30 seconds but I thought that was it. Another time having a canoe overturn in Lake Erie and trying to get it righted. That time I even had a life jacket but the fact the waves kept throwing water over my face really made me think I was done for. Earthquakes. Being in a CT scanner when they tell you to be perfectly still. Trying to put my change back in my wallet in line at the convenience store with people in line behind me. Or when your card won't read in the debit machine, but you know you have the money in your account so you have to run it 2 or 3 more times. The 30 seconds you are stuck on the wrong side of a locked bathroom door. Getting an IUD placed. Waiting for someone to get out of the bathroom. Having explosive diarrhea course through your stomach at 2 a.m. And you frantically dashing to the bathroom trying to anally vomit as quietly as possible without waking everybody else in the house up despite being in some of the most intense pain in your entire life. Anyway, how was your Thursday op? Washing machine says 30 seconds. It is never 30 seconds. When putting a fixed amount of gas in the car in the freezing cold and the pump slows down for the last half dollar. That gooey stuff they put in your mouth when you have braces. The moments after sending a risky text and you see so-and-so is typing, but it keeps starting and stopping. Reminds me of a tweet that went something like, "You ever send a text that's so risky? You clean your entire house." My toothbrush vibrates every 30 seconds letting me know it's time to switch sides. Sometimes it feels like I brushed for 4 minutes and it vibrates again. Edit. Thanks for the awards even though I'm not sure what they mean. Edit 2. I own a Sonicare. Not a Quip. But I may be joining the group soon. Unskippable 30-second ad. The time in between a baby falling and crying. Thump. Dot dot dot. 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 Wah. As a crisis counselor, from conversations I've held over the past few years, I would say the 30 seconds one struggles to act on completing suicide. I've felt their pain as they've fought the ultimate mind battle in this small amount of time whether or not to end their lives. When someone says, "We need to talk." My mom had a surgery to save her life and when her surgeon walked across the waiting room to update me those were the longest seconds of my life. About halfway towards me he gave a thumbs up and wow happiest moment. Edit. Wow, thank you, I'm so inept I haven't ever gotten any awards, I don't know how to thank people. This whole post made me so happy. Thank you kind strangers for commiserating with me about our loved ones. I love Reddit. When the traffic light changes from red to green. Holding my breath to get rid of hiccups. Having happy birthday sung to you. You are on a bus. Going home. When 3/4 of the way through you have the overwhelming urge to pee. Getting teeth drilled at the dentist. Especially when there's not enough Novocaine and any drilling might go a little too deep. Before your scores are announced. Microwave. The moment after your dumbass friend grabs you by the shoulders with a desperate and concerned look on their face and they say, "Dude, I gotta tell you something." But you can't get mad. Only to tell you some trivial bullshit 30 agonizing seconds later. SMH fucking Carl. When you are having a panic attack. That end of poop which refuses go out nor go back in. Showing someone a video you thought was hilarious and waiting for them to laugh or otherwise cast judgment. This also goes for songs. Plank. The 30 seconds when the typing bubbles show up after you sent that text you went against all your instincts to send. Getting past the sex scene while watching a movie with your parents. Getting a mold of your teeth taken at the orthodontist's. Running as fast as you can on a treadmill. Waiting for your newborn baby to take its first breath and/or cry for the first time. I don't know about 30 seconds. But the longest 5 seconds you'll ever experience. Getting tased. Source. Had to get zapped and sprayed as a part of MP training. OC hurts a hell of a lot more. But the taser makes 5 seconds feel like an eternity. When a toddler gets hurt, realizes it and then does that really long inhale before finally crying. Paying by debit while there's people in line behind you in the grocery store. Will it go through? Do I have enough? What if I looked at my account wrong and I don't have the money? No. I do. Wait. What if there was some withdrawal that happened that I forgot about? Oh shit. Was that the right PIN number? The right account I clicked on. Tilda approved. You sure? Okay. Phew. S. COVID nasal swab. When you're getting a gash stitched shut. Without anesthetic. Waiting on a pregnancy test to see the level of fucked your life is about to be. An unskippable YouTube ad. The one where you post something online that you've been working on for a while. Stomachache before diarrhea. Waiting for the doctor, nurse, whoever to jab you with a needle. Okay. I need you to make a fist. Now we're going to swab it. Now we find the vein. Are you ready? Goddamn it. I don't need a fucking play-by-play. Just do it already. Waiting for the toaster to finish toasting during a midnight snack. The 30 seconds between the front door and the bathroom before letting loose a burstingly full bladder after a long car ride. Getting your scrotum or foreskin stuck in your zipper. It's the secret to pausing time and therefore living forever. Leg cramp. Your 32nd birthday. The longest 30 seconds of my life is after they took my child out of my wife after an emergency C-section and neither was doing well. And were taking my son to the NICU quickly and asking who I wanted to go with. My wife or my son. I believed my wife was more likely to make it. So I went with my son. As if he didn't make it, I didn't want him to die alone. He didn't edit. As in he didn't die. But there was a period that wasn't looking to be the case. Edit. Sorry I was unclear. Wow. That took a turn. Whenever Chef Ramsay calls up a contestant during elimination. Paula less than camera cuts to reaction shots for 30 seconds greater than give me your jacket. Even worse though is when they delay it first by going. James less than camera cuts to reactionary shots greater than back in line. Phone game commercials. The moments leading up to an accident likely to cause injury. One you can see coming but you simply cannot avoid. When I broke my arm it felt like I was in super slow-mo in the moments preceding it. Waiting for class to end. It feels like time is slowed in class. It just never ends. Ever waited for the last 1% to finish downloading? Or waited while your Bloxburg game is loading? As someone who does intermittent fasting. The final 30 seconds before the clock flips over and I'm allowed to eat. Rectal exam. 30 seconds of a bad trip on LSD. My 5-year-old son has a pet turtle. He absolutely lives for that turtle. Everything in his life revolves around that turtle. Over the last week his turtle had been moving slower and slower. And avoiding food. At 1 a.m. I took the turtle to the vet and the vet said Sandy the turtle had a bowel obstruction that couldn't be fixed. He gave Sandy some saline injections straight into the digestive system to soften things up. But this morning Sandy had passed away. I had to sit Wesley down and tell my beautiful son that the turtle he cares for more than anything in the world had passed away. The first 30 seconds of breaking his poor little heart felt like it dragged on for hours, seeing the happiest kid in the world come to the realization that Sandy the turtle was dead. The image of the happiness in his big eyes draining out to the saddest expression I've ever seen. It was haunting. I know it was only a turtle. And I know there will be times in my son's lives that they will suffer true heartbreak and loss of loved ones. But that first 30 seconds of his sadness will stay with me forever. Waiting for mom to tell why she wants to talk. Looking at a 30-second timer. Pathfinder's grapple. When the thing is up your nose when you get a COVID test. The moments when your gyno is holding your cervix open to place your IUD. Those 30 seconds were infinitely worse than the over-the-bone tattoo I got. I'm a few months I'll find out how they compare to giving birth. The 30 seconds it takes to remove a stent between your kidney and bladder after surgery. It literally feels like they are pulling your guts out through your junk. Pregnancy tests in college are up there for me. The microwaving food when you're really hungry. The 30 seconds before you clock out of work. Drawing blood. The doc. Doing good. Just 2 more vials. Me. 0_0. Flushing the toilet at a friend's house and just praying it goes down. Post-nut clarity. Heating something up in the microwave at 2 a.m. because it sounds like a jet taking off in your house. Dying on stage while performing stand-up comedy. When you're at the grocery store after several weeks of quarantine and trying to social distance and you have to stand and wait for some old lady taking her sweet time contemplating the peanut butter options, instead of just going up and grabbing what you need like the good old days. After weeks of not dealing with other people that 30 seconds feels like forever. When you say bye to someone but end up walking the same direction. Hold your breath for 30 seconds. There it is.